Hello, today I'm going to demonstrate the detection of fire blight using the LAMP method, loop-mediated isothermal DNA amplification using the BioRanger by Diagenetics Incorporated. Please find more information on our website at ConLab, Cornell University Database of Apple Diseases. So to start, you will need to collect your sample. So you'll collect a branch where you see obvious signs of fire blight. So where you see the dead tissue meeting the green tissue is the area you should sample from. So what I do is take a razor blade or scalpel and skim off the bark layer in that transition zone between the healthy and dead area. What I then do is use a pipette tip to rub the cambium layer 3 times and then add it to 25 microliters of water in a microcentrifuge tube. I then rinse the pipette tip into the tube. I repeat this process 3 times. Once your sample is taken, you will need to what we call lysis it, which is heat it at 95 degrees for 5 minutes. So we use the BioRanger heating block to do that with. So we'll use the tablet to control the heating block. So here I've preset a lysis for 5 minutes at 95 degrees. So you simply choose your analysis method, connect your device using the ID on the front of the device. It'll then reconnect it in your percent battery on your device, and then simply hit start method. So once it says lysis for 5 minutes, I usually chill the sample on ice for 5 minutes. So if this is your single sample, simply insert it in your ice for 5 minutes. So while the sample is cooling, you'll need to mix up your solution needed for your detection. What we are using is Optigene Mix ISO 001 by Optigene. We're using 5 primers. They're mixed at 3 different concentrations. We then use water, and then last we'll add our sample. So I pre-mix your solutions together. So we'll use 15 microliters of your Optigene mix, 2 microliters of your primer mix, 3 microliters of your water, and then after 5 minutes we'll add 5 microliters of our sample. So your total solution will be 25 microliters in your tubes. So once we have done that, we will need to insert it back into your BioRanger heat block. We will now need to change your analysis method to your LAMP method. So I am calling this the LAMP 30-minute 65 degrees. So basically your reaction is going to be 65 degrees for 30 minutes. Then there's a denature step of 80 degrees for 5 minutes, and a melt analysis of 96 to 74 degrees. So again, once you select your method, you hit start. It'll bring up a graph, and you'll see well designations with colors. This will designate the color of the line on your graph. So well 3 is blue. If you see the blue line, that is designated as your sample 3. So in order to label these, you simply hit label samples, put in your sample name, accept labels. So we can do up to 8 samples at a time. Here in the lab, I usually run a positive control and a negative control because we have bacteria that's known to be Erwinia, and then we use water as our negative control to show that our samples are positive or negative. So once this is run, it takes actuality probably 40-45 minutes for this to run. You will see, you should see your colored lines on the graph. So this is an example of negative samples. All your lines are pretty much straight and flat at 0. This machine didn't pick up any fluorescence in your samples. Example of positive samples, you'll see these nice S sigmoid curves. So here you can see all 8 samples appear to be positive. If you see any weird squiggly lines or irregular lines, you will need to repeat your sample. Again, for more details, please go to our website at ConLab, Cornell University Database of Apple Diseases. Thank you.